So let's start off with goals. So I'm going to go through, give you a bit of a definition, and then we'll talk about it a little bit. So goals are the long-term outcomes that we want to achieve within a certain time frame, within the time and the resources we've got. And because goals can be a bit open-ended, they leave room for separate bits of the organization to do their bit to drive particular actions to achieve those outcomes. Okay, so they go through, and for example, we might say we want to build brand awareness so more people consider our brand. So it's pretty open from this point of view, but it's telling you what we're trying to achieve. Okay, what you want to do when you create these is connect them up to your values as an organization, and your vision. So let's be kind of clear on that. So your values are the kind of things that you believe in that are important to the organization. Your vision is what you want to become as an organization. It's not what you're operating, what you're kind of doing now, but it's where you want to kind of get to. So your goals are going to help you achieve that vision whilst being in line with your values as an organization as well. So you set this at a kind of high level, and then you've got to go through and you've got to set objectives. And when you get into the objectives, that's when you're actually going through and starting to talk about things that are a bit more measurable as you go through this. So let's kind of look at the definition for that. So objectives are things that we're implementing by organizations to help to work towards a goal. Goals are very broad and long-term. Objectives can become more specific, breaking goals down into explicit things that we're going to do, and there's some sort of quantitative measurement with it. Okay, and you can have multiple objectives to achieve a particular goal. And I'm going to test Kieran on the spot now without reading notes. They're going to be SMART objectives.
Specific, measurable, actionable. I'm not sure what they are. Is timely and
yeah. So the reason I asked this is we did a thing on this before, and there were like 7 different definitions of this. It was a mean thing to do. So we're going to go specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. Okay, so it's actually relevant to achieve our objectives. So we're setting these objectives. So for example, if our goal was that we want to build brand awareness to improve consideration, our objective, one of them might be we want to build brand awareness up by 30% for our Gen Z audience, for example. So you've got a specific audience, you've gone through and you've got a particular metric, and then we're going to make it time bound, and we're going to say within a year or within 6 months, whatever it might be as well. So we've got our goals as an organization. They're pretty broad. We've got a series of objectives that we can measure ourselves against because they're SMART. We can work out actually, are we going through and achieving those as well? Now, let me ask you a quick question, Kieran. Do you work with lots of different people?
Yep.
And we've all worked with lots of different organizations over the time. How many of them do you think actually have SMART objectives that the teams are going, are we working towards this SMART objective? What's our progress towards it? We need to adjust.
I've never seen it.
Right, this is it, right?
Honestly,
I was thinking this was going,
mad.
27 years in marketing. I've seen lots of companies set out to, because that's best, like it's best practice. It's what we all know.
Put it in a strategy
it makes
document.
sense. You put it in a strategy document. But you see, where I think it very often goes wrong, and the bigger the organization, the bigger the problem this is. Very often you have senior marketer or senior like marketing director or team that come up with this stuff. But as you because there's so many different teams involved in delivering this, as you come down, it gets watered down and watered down and watered